Okay, so S18-11, it says the packaging department. So we're focused on the packaging department. This company will have these production cost reports for every department. Okay, and it's really driven by the work in process account in each of those departments. So let's see, the packaging department started the month with 900 units in process. They received 2,500 more units from the finishing department. Okay, so kind of back to our other problem, things are moving from finishing to packaging. Okay, so we know we're going to have some transferred in from the finishing department. And then it says it transferred 2,800 units to finished goods. So 2,800 units were transferred out to finished goods. Now see this shell they have here. It looks really kind of like what I set you up with over here earlier in my brief explanation. Okay. So you can refer to that. Let's see. Direct materials are added at the beginning of the process and conversion costs are incurred evenly. The units still in process at the end of the month are 65% complete for conversion costs. So that's what I was talking about. That's the piece that we're going to treat as 65% complete. Okay. Now, that's this here, conversion costs. They have a third column. They're separating out what was transferred in. So we can easily do that. Let's see. Calculate the number of units still in process at the end of the month and the equivalent units of production. The company uses the weighted average method. Okay. So units to account for, they started, so their beginning work in process is 900. And it says they received 2,500 units. Okay, so that's transferred in 2,500 units from the finishing department. So that gives them 3,600 units to account for. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to account for them in total. So it says that they transferred out 2,800. Okay, so transferred out, completed and transferred out 2,800. Okay, so now you're going to have to solve for ending work in process.
Oh, where'd you get the 3,600 from?
Did I add it wrong?
Are you adding those two? That's right.
Yeah, it's 3,400. Thank you. Okay. I added it. It really is 3,400. Okay. Now, they don't tell us what's in ending work in process, but remember that has to balance with this. Okay, that amount has to balance down here. So we could go ahead and put the 3,400 in there, and then it's kind of like we have to plug in that amount. So ending work in process will be the difference between the two. Okay. So you take the difference, and you got, what do you got? 14 minus 8. What do you got? 600? And then you probably would check the math to make sure. Okay. So sometimes the problem's given to you that way, where you gotta actually do the math to figure out what it is. So if you keep that rule in the back of your head, the units to account for have to equal the units accounted for, right? This is the units, these are the units that you have to account for in total. And this is how you've accounted for them. That many were transferred out, and that many you still have. Okay. Now we gotta plug this stuff in. So, what is it? Direct materials are added at the beginning of the process, and conversion costs are incurred evenly. The units still in process at the end of the month are 65% complete for conversion costs. So tell me, in your problem, did you add any in that column? No, in the transferred in.
I just moved the completed and transferred out to the transfer. That 2,000.
You just put it here.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the direct material.
Yeah, because The reason is they're 100% complete for packaging, right? Think of it, right? For the packaging process, they're 100% complete because we were able to move them out. So we can take them all out of here, right? Now, for direct material, what did you do? You did them both like that. But then the last one, right. Okay, so because conversion costs are made up of direct labor and manufacturing overhead, those are the costs, and the word conversion is in there, right? That we use to convert the direct material to a finished product, or at least finished for the packaging department. So the reason these items are still in ending work in process is because all of the conversion costs haven't been applied at this point. So we'll take 65, because it says 65%, and we're going to multiply it by 600. So I got 390. Okay. So that's the big, one difference right here. So then what we do is we add vertically, right, 3190, and we got, the rest will be 34. And then we'll see how we did. So this is the whole setup for doing this production cost report. You have to set up your reconciliation in units to begin with.